Is it the second one where the red one is? Actually, don't say. I'm gonna figure out.
Okay. Where do you think it is?
The left one, where the black one is.
Yeah.
Because that left goes there. Yeah. I just figured that out now. So say I'm here, but I ended up where I initially said that's a foul, because I switched lanes.
Like you went into the middle.
No, the second one, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not exactly. That's the wrong lane. Your lane goes to the left.
Yeah.
And the left to go straight.
Yeah.
So you would have gone. You would have actually technically crossed over.
I see.
So, as you can see, obviously, this entrance is infamous for the fact that it doesn't have a controlled situation. It's uncontrolled, so you've got to find a good time. Be progressive. If you're going to go, mate, be progressive. Otherwise, you're going to affect anyone. You haven't affected anybody. Be careful, though. Yeah, go on. Don't doubt. Don't doubt what you need to do. Don't doubt. Yeah, that's it. Nothing to doubt. Good. Just move that thing out the way for you. All right. Okay. Soon we're going to come up to a roundabout, and I want you to go right 4th exit towards Barnet.
Okay.
Now I'll prompt you when you should think about start moving over. Now, is it a 40-mile-an-hour road or a 50-mile-an-hour road? So you're on gear 4 and you're doing about 40 miles an hour. You've got no cars in front of you for you to not necessarily pick up progressive speed. Go gear 5. Careful, grab, concentrate in the lane. Alright, I need you to start thinking about moving over one by one. Maintain speed, don't lose speed, please. Come on. You can't affect nobody. Come on. Don't be dangerous. Go all the way over, yeah? Good time, KP, it's not the end of the world if you can't go over. He's helped you out. Cancel signal for a moment. Right, have a look at the sign. It's right, 4th exit, yeah? Barnet A411. You're in neutral, mate. You're coasting. Come on. What are we doing? Now, forget that situation. Yeah, fine. The indicator is important, but you're approaching this car really fast. Band the indicator. Just brake. Yeah. I was just about to touch your foot brake there for a second. Right. What did we say? Where are we going?
Barnet.
Right. 4th exit Barnet.
Yeah. Just like that.
Okay. A411.
Okay.
Count, it's gonna help you.
1.
Yeah. 2. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. 2. Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
4. So this
What are you doing with the signals though? You're in gear 1. Technically, you should be changing gears. Come on. You spiraled all the way outwardly to become the furthest lane on the left.
Yeah.
Furthest lane on the left.
Yeah.
Does it say Barnet? Does it say Barnet on the side?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the speed?
30.
30. It's not 30. It's 40.
40.
Back out the gas, come on. Obviously when it says slow, naturally you want to ease off and just deal with the reason why it's asking you to slow down. It's not necessarily saying brake, it might be saying slow because of the bend. Pick up the speed now please, come on. Let's open up a touch more. We've done this route before in the past. This is all on part and parcel of different particular routes you might go for Mill Hill. They go both directions. They go this direction and they go the opposite direction. So you could have started somewhere else. Why do you think the guy's behind you is overtaking you? Because you're doing 30 on a 40 stretch. Now come on, now you're speeding up in the wrong place, yeah? Again, come on bro, respectively speed up where you can and slow down where you are expected to go slower. Slow it down. Alright, well unfortunately they've closed the road on the right. We'll use one of the side roads coming up somewhere to do a U-turn. Because I actually don't know the roads further out.
Okay, so I won't go there tomorrow either.
Well, it definitely looks careful. It definitely looks like you'll not be going right over here. You might be coming that way though. Take the next available right for me. Slow down.
Right.
Yeah, just slow down. Go slow. Just stop if you need to, yeah? There's no rush. Go in. Yeah. And we're just going to do a U-turn using the sort of space. There is space for you to sort of go around these vehicles, yeah? If you go forward, go forward slowly. Slowly. Just go forward that way. Just go slowly. Yeah. If you go slower, you've got time. Just stop here for a second. Right, there isn't actually enough space. So go forward and then reverse left as if you're doing reverse around the corner.
Reverse left.
Okay, wait a second.
Should I just go around?
No. Just go forward for a second. No, stop there. Okay, just reverse, fully lock it left. Make sure you're looking around. Make sure your body's not hitting there.
Okay.
So we know now that there's a good chance that you're not going to be going there tomorrow, yeah? As in this route. But you might come the opposite way.
Okay.
Okay. What you're doing is the foundation to what's wrong corner, reverse around the corner to the left. Stop.
Yeah.
You're gonna hit. Okay, if you're gonna hit. Alright, and then at the out, you see it says out.
Yeah, turn left.
Yeah. Signal. Now, someone might be nice to you, but you've got to make sure you maintain a good amount of bite, mate, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't just shoot off because you're going to either hit this truck on the left or you're going to poke out too far in the oncoming lane. If anything, why don't you poke out a little bit so you can see better?
Should I poke out more?
Yep. No. Don't pull out. Poke out. Don't pull out. Okay, clutch down. Try not to roll back.
I could have went.
Yeah, you could have, but you rolled back.
I have to just maintain the bite.
Yeah, but you keep on getting different levels of bite, so you get the right amount of bite and hold it. Is he helping you out? Careful. Slowly. Yeah, so the key was maintaining the bite. Right. What you're doing is going beyond the bite every time you feel like you need to go. And even now, when you came out, you don't want to gradually you want to gradually let go of it, or just maintain that bite until you get that that position of being 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just going to be overwhelmed, and you've got to either hit something oncoming or hit the curb, or Luckily for us, we had a nice Land Rover that's given us that way. All right. continue following. I'll give you some direction now. It's going to be roundabout, turn left, and then follow signs to Edgware. Roundabout, turn left, follow signs to Edgware. What's the speed here? I'll hit the curb now. Come on, let go of that clutch. We just did this roundabout,
but now we're going roundabout.
Yeah, we're coming back from it from a different direction. This direction is very much controlled, so it's traffic lights. It has a number of lanes on approach. I think about 2 or 3, to be honest with you. Either way, what lane would you pick?
Most left.
Most left. It's no brainer, that one. It's no brainer. Right, get your hands off this handbrake. Unless you really need to put the handbrake up now, your hands should be on the steering wheel. Traffic's moving dead slow. There's no particular rush for us to be really moving or trying to get the bike real quickly to move off. Like, even if it moves a couple of feet or a couple of cars. No, what did you do wrong?
I didn't. I used the handbrake before the thing.
Use the foot brake first, then the handbrake. Come on, make it a smooth stop for your examiner. Make it a smooth stop. There's no rush.
Okay.
There's a potential risk of skidding or handbrake skidding. Try relax. Try not to be tense. Try just go with the flow. Think about it. Anticipate. Don't be hasty. What's happening in 100 meters? Oh, you know, traffic's barely moving, so I'm probably gonna have to sort of get a decent amount of bike, go slowly. Don't want to block the road on the left. Maybe it's a little road. Maybe it's someone's driveway. Maybe it's someone's house. Looks like someone's fancy mansion. Yeah. So yeah, it's okay. Maybe we're okay. Stop. Doesn't look like it's a busy road. We can see brake lights, so therefore we're anticipating that we're going to be braking soon as well. So potentially stop tyres on tarmac. And so once I physically stop, then I get my handbrake on. See, if you think about it, you don't have to yank the bloody handbrake. And yet, when you're thinking about doing something, do that one thing that you're thinking about doing it. You're like, I can see that you've got your fingers prompted. You're thinking about speed and the gears. So just, if you're thinking about mirrors and signalling will get out of the way. That way, your mind is clear for thinking about whatever you need to do in terms of stopping that. Does that make sense? Yeah. Because otherwise, you're just maybe overloading yourself with too many tasks for you to do. Especially when you're like traveling at higher speeds. It can become a lot. So what did I say where we're going?
Edgware, Mill Hill.
Well, I said take a left, first exit, and then Edgware, yeah?
Yeah.
So obviously now this sign is also telling you how to get to Edgware, but continue thereafter once you turn your turn to go Edgware.
I'll look for more signs.
Yes.
Okay.
There are going to be lane changing involved potentially, as well as figuring out whereabouts on the apex corner roundabout you're exiting at. You did it yesterday.
Okay.
But you didn't come from this entrance or this sort of direction.
I see. I forgot there was what is it? Another motorway right at the end of one of the exits from Apex.
Yeah. They also generally could take you towards Boreham Wood. If you go towards Boreham Wood, potentially speeds can reach up to 70 miles an hour.
Oh,
You'll
wow.
see national speed limit signs going up to 70. I tell you what, I honestly don't know the route that way, so I don't know which day. I know they can take you up down there, but where they go thereafter, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I've only sat on one test where they went that far, so they went third exit straight on rather than fourth exit right, and then they took a first right somewhere, and then it was that back roads, but that wasn't complicated. The only sort of iffy part was the 70 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That was just a little bit challenging. But I mean, again, we've done that stuff towards when we went towards Uxbridge on the A40, yeah?
Yeah.
In our first initial lessons when we introduced you and reviewed you on those topics. So you technically should have had no issues. At least you know you're the next guy.
Yeah.
Now it's interesting to see, if you look now, we are at this particular entrance and it's a 4-exit roundabout, but you have one lane on the left and one lane on the right.
Yeah.
But if you look on the roundabout, there appears to be what, maybe
3.
1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 if we can't see. Does that make sense? Yeah? So you can see how the options split in. Okay, it's okay, I could veer into there, I could veer into there, but you still got to do it in a controlled manner.
So I can still go where that. I
the
think
white
that's an Audi.
Mini, yeah, white
Is it a
Mini. I think it's a Mini. That white Mini or Audi. Yeah.
But I couldn't go on the 2 other ones because that's.
Yeah, I would say with this lane, it's left or the middle potentially, and the right lane definitely right, potentially the middle. But I can't tell how many lanes there are in the middle. I think there's like 3. Go slowly so you can have a look as well. But we've got right of way now, so you don't have to worry about this. Can you see it? There's about 1, 2, 3. You're right, 3. Right, make sure you're looking at all the different signs and stuff.
Yeah.
Right, pick up, and then think about skipping your gears if you've got enough speed. Come on, doing 36. Open road, quite clear, stay centered in your lane, be progressive as much as you can. Dry conditions, so 2-second gap. There's nothing in front of you to have a gap between yourself and them, so you're good. That black car in the middle might be tempted to move into our lane, but he still, when he does, he still has a good enough gap between us and him. So we're good to be right, nice and progressive. This Range Rover's probably going to go in, because the way he's speeding in the middle lane, he might just tuck it to the left. I guess not, but anyway, keep on going. Take your time to look at these signs. As you approach these different signs, you might want to maybe ease off the gas a little bit. Keep on going. You might want to ease off the gas a little bit, gives you that time, a few seconds that you want to look and glance. So, any relevant thing about telling us edgeware on that sign?
No.
No, so you can ignore it now.
Okay. There's one on.
There's one that we see, there's 2 that we see on the right, yeah? We see big sign saying 50, and we see a big sign saying camera.
Oh yeah.
But we're within a good speed limit anyway. Now we see signs, what did we see here?
Central London, Edgware, Midland.
Okay, so we already know, so mirrors and in good time, so maintaining decent speed. Alright, and look at your next 2 signs as well. Anything relevant in that sign for edgeware?
No.
Ignore it. Brake more. So, yeah. Now, a affirmation or confirmation from the next sign saying, alright, cool, well, left lane goes Central London, this lane here goes edgeware.
Edgware straight on.
Okay, good. Which exit?
Second.
Okay. We did it yesterday, yeah?
I see. Oh, I remember this entrance, yeah. That one's just gonna go there and I go around the curve.
Yeah, exactly.
This one's fine. And it's controlled, so.
Yeah, that's fine. But yesterday we didn't come down here, so I needed to make sure that you was comfortable going down this way.
Didn't we enter a side road to get here?
Yeah, we went down to the left, and then we came round and came sort of this way. Well, we actually came from that way. Nah, come on.
Closer.
Nah, why?
Oh,
It's
handbrake. Yeah.
Come on, you got to remind yourself.
Yeah.
Come on. Got to remind yourself.
Oh, it's so hot, man.
Open the window. Is there a yellow box?
There is.
As long as you got space.
To
Yeah,
go
as long
in.
as you got space.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, let's see how we do here. Good. Good, good, good. Well done. What are you coming up to, do you think?
Colourful road?
Yeah, but what's connecting this road and the colourful road?
The two minis.
Yes, the double mini roundabout.
Okay.
I would like you to go straight on and then left.
Straight on and then left. Okay.
Yeah. Should we slow it down a bit? Why? Because we can't see what's going on.
What's the lowest I can go in? 3?
Probably about 15, maybe even pushing it 12 miles an hour. Just concentrate on braking. Right now, because you're trying to do two things. You're trying to brake and change gears. Brake initially, and then once you brake to the speed limit that you want, then get that gear that's relevant to the speed that you broke down to. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah, because you're trying to do two things at the same time, and because you put the clutch down and try to steer and you have one hand, there's a lot to do. Think about my directions I've given you.
Straight on and then left.
Yeah, so slow it down so you've got time to think about what you're doing. It's good that you stopped. Look at this lady. Yeah, come on, fine. Go on, be progressive. Oh, so she just made a mistake. Did you see what she did?
What?
She didn't actually go where she said she was going to go. She actually came down towards us.
But couldn't I
Yeah, no, you didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, but you said I still have to take. Like...
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying to you, you're already on the roundabout way before her. Yeah, so you entered. She didn't pass the giveaway before you did. You passed it. She entered slow. Next left. She entered slow, and then she actually slowly came towards you. You didn't affect her. She didn't affect you, but she made a mistake. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your presumption or assumption of where she's going, bad speed from Mr. Audi, bad. Of where she was going was generally right in the beginning, but then we can see that people can change their mind. Yeah, take a left, which is unfortunate because you do your best to interpret what they're doing, but you can't interpret what someone's going to change their mind.
Yeah.
Take your time. What do you think the red car's doing?
Parallel.
Yeah.
You think it's a thing?
Nah, it's not a test. There's no test at this time.
Can we do a mock test here?
Yeah. Now, two things. We're going to do a mock test on the way back to yours.
And here.
Yeah, but when do you want to start this mock test is the question.
As early as possible. If you could do 2 here, then it'll be, if there's enough time for that.
Yeah, it's probably. Okay, pull up left, signal left, pull in, stop. Straighten up. The only reason I was giving you time with these roundabouts. Are you comfortable with everything?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright, because it's better for you to get comfortable.
Before. Oh, sorry. Neutral.
Not just before this mock test, before the test
Yeah,
tomorrow. Yeah. It's better for you to spend time doing all this looking, look, that lane, this lane, that lane, then do a mock test, because ultimately, it's not that, oh, can he pass a mock test? Does that make sense? It's about, you probably can, and you probably have, I can't remember in the past or not, but it's getting all the required time, effort, into different things to help you. But I'm more than happy to do what you're after, as long as you are content that you're not going to make dramatic mistakes because you're in the wrong lane. Because I will be using these roundabouts, yeah, and stuff like that. All right. So we finished our session at 8 o'clock today.
Yeah.
Each mock test will last 40 minutes. They was giving these out in Pinner.
For instructors?
Nah, they're old, yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're giving out for instructors because they're old sheets.
Is the new ones different? That's the one I
They
had.
don't look dramatically different. They don't look dramatically different. There might be some little, like 1 or 2 paragraphs or something that's different. Okay, it will last until just about until what's 40 minutes?
7.
7? Yeah, 7. And everything remains the same, yeah. So I'll write down 7 here. Okay, are you ready?
1 sec. I'm just gonna finish this off.
Yeah, finish it off.
It's not good, man. I'm relying on caffeine.
Yeah, sometimes you need it, though. I need it in the mornings.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it tomorrow. But I haven't been on it for the whole of summer because I've been on it because of studies, isn't it? Late nights, early mornings, and that.
How late do you do your nights?
I could probably get home at 2. Right, because basically
From your studies.
In April, from my studies, because like in April I don't have uni, so basically I'm free for a month, but my exams are after April, so I have that whole month to study. So I'd go like library with like unrestricted, like I wouldn't give myself a curfew. So like I just go when I feel content.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, man. Whenever you're ready, you start now.
Hold on.
That's alright. Just leave it there. Alright, ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, let's start now. You already know what I'm looking for, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Kathy, when it's safe for you to do so, I'd like to pull off. I'd like to also turn right, okay?
Turn right here?
Yeah, so pull off whenever you're ready, and then when it's safe for you to do so, turn right. Turn right. Okay, I'd like to pull up anywhere safe from the left, please. Just in that next bay in front of you. Okay, so pulling up over here. Okay, that's fine. Please drive on when you are ready.
Sorry.
All right. Okay, at the end of the road, Kathy, I would like you to turn left. Okay, if I'd like to pull up anywhere safe on the left over here, in this space. Okay. That's fine. Just wait here for a moment. Right, I'm going to ask you to emergency stop now. I'm going to put my hand out and shout stop. Please stop the car as quick as possible. So when I put my hand out and shout stop, right, stop the car. Driver when you're ready. Take the next left. just drive normally, please, yeah? Stop! Okay. That it? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, drive on when you're ready. At the end of the road, turn right. Okay, at the end of the road, please turn left. We're going to start 20 minutes of independent driving. I'm going to give this on the go. I would like you to follow signs to Burnt Oak. Following signs to Burnt Oak.
Okay.
you just pull up on the left, just nose to nose with the Audi. Yeah, just on the left. Leave yourself enough room to pull off, please, though. Leave yourself enough room. Don't worry about the driveway, just over here. That's fine, just over here is just good. Alright, so I'm going to give you some directions now. Your directions are as follows. Traffic lights turning left. End of the road turning right. Roundabout turning right. I'll say it again.
Traffic lights turning left, end of the road right, roundabout right.
That's it. Okay, if you forget, you can ask me in good time.
Okay. where do you want me to go?
Yeah, it's right.
Oh, because I don't see a roundabout.
It's not roundabout. End of the road, right?
Oh.
Yeah, so you're turning right.
Okay.
Give him a minute, man. Give him a minute. Come on, go. Go. They're not indicating, so how do you know where they're going? You shouldn't have rushed and said, yeah, I got the direction, and the road this and the road that. I was repeating it for you, but you rushed it and you insisted, yeah, I got it. So, you know, I said, cool, let's go. Roundabout left, end of the road left, Mill Hill. Roundabout left, end of the road left, Mill Hill. Okay, I'm gonna change the direction to traffic lights left and then following signs to Mill Hill Broadway. Traffic lights left, Mill Hill Broadway. Okay, so that's about 20 minutes of independent driving. That's what 20 minutes have just elapsed. I will continue. I'd like to continue following signs to Mill Hill / Mill Hill Broadway. So it's going to be specifically Mill Hill Broadway. So just keep on going the direction that you're going, and we're going to come off at Mill Hill Broadway. roundabout coming out, I would like you to go left first exit at the roundabout. It's just down there. Left into the car park, please. Take a left over here. Take a left. So it is a car park here, so take your time as you drive into this car park. Take a left. Take a left again. Take a right. Just continue going ahead. Stop anywhere here you like, anywhere here. Anyway, yeah, good. Alright, you pick a side, reverse into a bay. Pick a side. It's up to you what bay. Left side, the right side, you decide.
I'm gonna go left side.
Yeah.
Actually, can I still change my mind?
Whichever bay you want, mate. Whichever bay you want. You have to tell me what bay, just get into a bay.
Okay. I don't have to tell you, I just get into one.
Just drive your car into a bay. Done?
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a second. Okay. Turn the car off. Alright. Thank you very much for your attempt. Fail or pass?
So,
Why?
because of the police.
Okay, alright.
Is that the only major?
Hold on. What happened with the police?
I wasn't patient enough. I rushed my decision.
But why would you go?
I don't know.
Hmm?
I don't know why I did.
Number one, I'll tell you what. I think it's one of the it's like a, I don't know if it's a law, but it's like a rule.
You just stop.
No. What I mean by as a police officer, if you're a police officer who's got an emergency call, what are you looking for?
No, Is it there?
One sec. Is it on the floor?
Can't see. Thank you.
As a police officer, when you have an emergency and you got your sirens on,
Can I see this?
yeah. You need to indicate. Okay, there is no benefit on indication supposedly, something like that. Because I had a student who was training to be a police officer, and when they go out on an emergency, they don't indicate. Yeah, so when it's so there was no indication to let you know that they were coming towards you or not coming towards you. Yeah, so you should have just been patient. All right, looking back on some of the mistakes. Yeah, controlled stop. Let's start with that one. What happened with that one?
Controlled stop.
The emergency stop.
Oh, I wasn't looking around.
Okay. Anything else?
I accelerated.
Yeah. So the stop itself there's some issues. Yeah, you had the accelerator as the brake, as well as the brake, as well as you're sitting there looking at your examiner. Why are you sitting there looking at your examiner? Is he that good looking for him to look? You sit there looking at him. No, handbrake on neutral.
And look around.
And look around. It's a part of the routine that you do.
Yeah.
You already know this. I've explained it to you many times before.
No.
Okay. Gears. One occasion we were stalling.
Yeah, on the hill, a little hill.
And another occasion is you could have gone to gear 3 and your car's telling you to go to gear 3 and you're staying in 2.
Where was this?
This was on Museum Road. Okay. Use of mirrors when signalling. Probably a few times to be honest with you, but I'm marking down specifically one. You're not checking your mirrors. Again, use of mirrors for when you're slightly going into the left and slightly going right.
You have to.
Yeah, you're not doing it. Okay. A necessary signal. Now this is it. Okay. Technically, actually, that's a major. I'll tell you in a second because I put it on for you. I think. All right. Why are you rushing the examiner telling you when he's giving you directions? Why are you rushing? Because you're rushing and saying, yeah, it's traffic lights left, end of road right, and the roundabout right, and then you've forgotten all of it when you're there. That doesn't make sense, bruv. What I'm saying to you is, don't rush if you're not able to remember what the directions are. Because when you got there, you're sitting there at the hill, no signal. There's a left turn, right turn. You're struggling with the hill as it is. There's no signal at all. And then you turn around to your examiner and ask him, where do I go? That's not independent driving, bruv. That's not independent driving. Okay. You're stalling as it is, and you're not asking.
Once or twice.
You're stalled a couple of times, but if you dealt with that in a wrong manner, I would have failed you for that in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You eventually got yourself together. You eventually gave that right signal. You eventually went. Now, when you got to the second roundabout, you cancelled your signal.
The police one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it looks straight on to me. So do I still do right?
Yeah, but I said to you, traffic lights left.
You said right, so I have to
do
it as your interpretation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't turn right. I'm saying it's right without a signal. For me, I don't care if you think it's straight. I'm gonna fail you. Why? Because I said it's a right.
Yeah.
And it is technically right, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's potentially a major there. I've marked it down for necessary because I flicked it on for you anyway. The police officer was the major. Response to other road users. Yeah. Appropriate speed.
What does the S mean? Serious. And D?
Dangerous. Technically, he didn't do nothing dangerous. What he was doing was quite dangerous. You could say it's dangerous, but it could go under S or D. But we could say it's a D.
And they're both majors.
Yeah, any S or any D says goodbye to the test. Appropriate speed. Couple times, twice. There's a few other occasions that you might have been a bit on the slow side, but you could have been a bit more progressive. Where do you think you also nearly failed?
I'm not sure. Oh, is it when I was hogging the lane? So I wasn't hogging the lane. I thought I was, remember, before the big puddle.
The puddle! This is what I'm talking about now.
Oh.
The puddle.
I should have...
Come on, man. You see a big puddle. You see two pedestrians on your left-hand side. That's a big puddle. You're going in. Number one, you're changing last minute, yeah?
Yeah.
You checked your mirrors, I'm happy. You signaled, I'm happy. your speed on approach to that paddle. If they were any closer to that paddle,
and they got wet.
I can't allow them to get wet. Is what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
So I would have to brake. So you know what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
You can't do that, bro. You went the wrong awareness and planning. This is where I marked you down for. You're now having to ask me where I'm going when you rushed me saying, because I tried to give you twice. You goes, no, this. Don't be hasty. If you're gonna be hasty, be a man about. All right, cool. I got it, man. You have to tell me. Yeah, you can't then just make mistakes afterwards. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah.
If someone's giving you that assistance, especially the examiner, don't rush him and say, yeah, all right, cool. He's gonna laugh at you. He's gonna say, whoa, all right, cool. He said, now you don't know where you're going. Yeah? Does that make sense? Yeah? To me, that's what it is. Yeah? And honestly, they'll look, whether they're white, whether they're Bengali, I looked at it, it's like, all right, bruv, I was gonna give it to you twice. You rushed me, you took it. All right, well, you're happy. He'll look at you like, done this, bro. Yeah? So when they're trying to help you out or repeat you, let them help you.
Yeah.
Don't rush them.